psychological, physical, emotional, spiritual preparedness for America's new dark ages. Take one as if we need another. Spiritually, we discuss that. We discuss the importance of cleaning up your own karma. We discuss the dangers of wishing ill upon others, for people to be hurt, murdered, raped, deported, or put into harmful situations because of their DNA. These are all the opposite things, which is interesting because there are some people that have been involved in prepping the liberty movement for years that are now engaged in actions that I believe are going to bring the enemy to their doorstep. So spiritual and really learning what it means to be in the heart. So I look for information, spiritual information, that's going to lead me in the right direction, and information that will confirm other things that I'm looking at. Here I am thinking about focusing more on the heart as a form of psychic protection, be in a good state of health, to be taking quitting smoking more seriously. And there's a book by Drunvalo for $1. They could sell it in New Renaissance bookstore in Portland for $20. And a lecture can go for $300, where the guy basically talks in front of you with maybe a lunch. There it is for $1. And it's talking directly about the heart. I know what I'm going to be reading later. I'm going to be sharing some videos with you where they have 30 views or 3,000. It's more important for me to focus on spiritual preparations for America's new dark age. Yay! 1 out of 4 categories covered. Ding, ding, ding. Go to the next one. Should we cover emotional? Should we cover physical? Should we cover mental? Let's get the mushiness. Let's get the mushiness out of it. So emotional. Is someone able to go off their drugs? Is someone able to go without cigarettes? Is someone able to go without coffee? If the answer is no, they need to work on their emotional preparedness. Because looks like we have a few skiers coming. Because working on the emotional side of things is going to help them. So practice going without those things. Practice fasting. I worked out today. I haven't eaten yet, but I should. Instead of going back and getting back on my drug, my main drug of choice, the internet, I'm walking. Living off-grid already before the disaster. Emotional preparedness. Living without other people around. Partners, lovers, all those kinds of things. Mental preparedness is proper information. Cut out the real fake news. It's pretty simple. Some people just don't want to handle the truth or face the truth. Educate yourself, read books. Don't let your mind turn to mush. Sharpen your mind. Start challenging yourself. Create something with your mind of value, whether it's in regards to geopolitics or off-grid living, spiritual understanding, self-improvement. Be active. Be active. So to prepare yourself mentally, you need to maintain your mind. To maintain your mind, you need to not go crazy and shit. Right? Easier said than done. Okay, looks like there's no skier behind me. I'll bring the camera back. Now, we talk about physical preparedness. There's the martial arts component of that. And I'm going to create some basic how-tos for the person that's never learned anything in their life, and they just want in an hour, to be exposed to what someone, quite a few others, happen to believe are some of the more powerful training techniques, defensive and offensive. You should already know about food storage, what you need to cook, what kind of stoves, fuel. You should be living. You should be living. for periods, either in the national park or in your car or doing other things. If you want to be prepared physically, you need to do certain things. I'm not prepared to live in the woods for weeks on end. So that's a different level of training. To be in a shelter-in situation, that is something that I'm prepared for now, because I've done it, because I was stuck for over a month. And so I'm more physically prepared next year, again, backpacking and living off of, fish, having no food, but just, what you can catch and what you can forage. That is a different level of preparation. And that is one that is worthy of further examination. I'm going to focus on growing food this year, hunting, skinning. That'll come when it comes. I've made mention to certain allies that I've had in the past, at least one currently, that when there's an opportunity to learn how to skin, that's something that I need to learn how to do. I should look at fishing this season probably, because I really like the river that I visited earlier, and I think I should return with a fishing rod and a plan of action. So I'm looking at the basics of building, fishing, growing food. There's storing food, and I've mentioned those things in past videos. Just made a reference to edibles. Chickens at some point in the future. Other means of self-defense. Wrapping up my thoughts, wilderness survival skills. Skills regarding other people. So that regards to, physical. Keeping your drama on the down low, not a whole lot of people that you're going to have to take care of single-handedly, but kind of living in a certain mentality that you can't be everybody's rescuer. The people that you roll with need to be of a sound mind as well.